Hello and welcome to this episode of the Northstars Show. I'm your host, Jaret Schneider. In this episode, we do a 1 minute with Brendan Barron. We talk to Kristopher Blake from the Thompson First People chapter, and stay tuned for my sit down with Captain Tanner Hep. So I'm with Captain Tanner Hep now. Tanner, have you ever seen a 15-minute interference penalty before?
No, I have not in the many years I've played hockey.
So what happened?
Well, I was coming around the net and I seen my line mate Trent was going for the puck, and right before that I went to go hit a kid, and he had some words and I didn't say anything. I just let it stand, and then I seen him reach for the puck, so I figured I just put my shoulder down and hit him, and I guess it was frowned upon. I took a 15-minute and got kicked out of the game.
So did the ref say anything, or did you say anything to him, or
The kid?
or the ref?
The ref?
The ref, they didn't say anything?
No, the ref didn't say anything to me. I tried to speak to the linesman after to go plead my case to the ref, but he said that I didn't get that opportunity. So.
Oh yeah. So you split the two games over the weekend. How do you think you guys played? What types of things did you do maybe right in the second game to get the win that didn't happen in the first game?
First game, anyone who was down at the rink or watched it on TV this weekend could tell that we were pretty slow. We came out, not much jump in our step, and took a couple penalties. Yellowhead's got a really strong power play, so they capitalized on that. Whereas in the second game, after we got kicked out, I got a good view from the stands, and they put a lot of pressure on Yellowhead, and they had to ice the puck a lot, and they didn't take any dumb penalties besides the one I took. And the guys just capitalized on their chances, moved the puck well.
So for the two games, who would you maybe give offensive player to for the team?
Okay. Offensive player, I'll give an honorable mention to my roommate Brendan Barron for that one-handed goal to win it. But I'm going to have to give it to Lodi Eppley for that 7 points.
So for who would you give defensive player to then? Both goalies played pretty good.
Yeah, both goalies played really well. But I'm going to give it to, I'd say, Jordy Valentino. He played a really smart game. He didn't make many mistakes, didn't cough it up, and he just was patient with the puck, and it was nice to see him do that.
So a quarter way through the season now, played 12 games with a 4-8 record. Not obviously the record you want, but what types of things do you hope to do throughout the rest of the year to bring it up to 500 and get into the playoffs?
Well, they're going to have to play a lot like that game they played Saturday when I wish I would have been a part of it, but they played a lot of high pressure, which was something we were lacking. We were letting guys walk all over us. We were standing at our blue line, letting them gain the zone. So just keep playing that high pressure hockey, making guys make mistakes so we can get some turnovers and capitalize like they did.
So we mentioned the goaltenders already. Played both games. Both of them played pretty well. Valence did get the one win in his game, but how do you think they played it in the two games?
They played really well. They, in the beginning, for both of the goalies, I noticed more so than the other weekends, they had really good rebound control, and they were every single puck that hit them, they were keeping it in the body, and they weren't giving up many chances. So I was really happy with the way they both played.
So for this weekend, one game against the Thrashers and 2 games against the Pembina Valley Hawks, I believe. What types of things does this team need to do this weekend to pick up the 6 points?
Well, Thrashers, for the Winnipeg teams like to move the puck. They have a lot of very talented players. So we're going to have to stay out of the box, obviously, if they're going to put points up on the board. But move the puck around and get into the high-scoring spots. And PV's got a couple of young guys. We're putting up some serious numbers. So probably make some hits off the bat, make them not want to touch the puck, and try to turn it around the other way.
All right, thanks, and good luck this weekend.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Okay, all right. Hi, I'm Miles Benner from your Northstars. Number 11, I play left wing. My hometown's Thompson, Manitoba. I went to Westwood Elementary, and my favorite player is Zdeno Chara. My dad would kill me, man.
Well, thank you, Tom. And first of all, let's talk a little about you're the president of People First in Thompson, Blake, and that's pretty impressive, Blake. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, People First Thompson chapter opened in July of 2011. We are a self-advocate group here in Thompson, and I'm also the vice president for the province of Manitoba. What we are doing is we are promoting wheelchair accessibility issues in the community of Thompson, working with the City of Thompson, Mayor Tim Johnson, and City Council as well. So, in terms of Thompson Regional Community Center, we now have wheelchair accessibility to get up to the upper level of the arena to enjoy the hockey game. So it's wonderful to see. Thank you to the City of Thompson and the Thompson Regional Community Center. Thank you very much.
Well, Blake, it took a long time for you to get to this level. You've been watching hockey for a decade now, over a decade, and you finally got to the second level. What has that been like this year for you to get up here with the elevator? What'd that feel like when you get up here?
I've been watching hockey here in Thompson for 10 years now, and this is my first year having access to the upper level of the track, and it's wonderful. What a great view. It's not only good for me, but good for people that use wheelchairs in the community as well as senior citizens.
What do you find, Blake, about this other than the elevator? What other things that you think could be improved on here with handicapped people? Because you know what, from our vantage point, we don't see this, but from your vantage point, there's probably lots of stuff that could be looked at. Do you got something in mind that you have to talk about? Maybe could be fixed up.
Currently, we are working with the City of Thompson, as I said. And I just recently I just recently went to the Public Works meeting on November the 1st, and I've been invited to all Public Works meetings to help them with the wheelchair accessibility issues in terms of the sidewalks. This past summer, and they worked in the some of the Eastwood area, Princeton Drive, all the way from the museum down to Brandon and Station Road, as well as a section on Queens Bay.
So there's lots out there that needs to be still fixed up here.
Oh yes, for sure. I'm going to be working with the Public Works Committee from now on, and we're going to help them work on the areas in Thompson that need fixing in terms of sidewalks and wheelchair accessibility.
Well, that's great to hear. Okay, let's talk a little bit about hockey. You're a big hockey fan. What's your favorite player out there?
My favorite player this year is Eppley. I think he's playing some hot hockey, as well as Ackerman. Ackerman's a big physical player, so I enjoy what he does as well.
And who was your favorite player last year? Who'd you like last year that was so great? What was it last year for you?
Last year was Pollock. Pollock is outstanding goaltender.
Well, he is outstanding. You know where he is today?
No, I don't.
No, he's in Moose Jaw.
Okay.
Anyway, he's doing pretty good over there too.
Yeah.
So, what you think of the game today, there, Blake? What's your take on so far after two periods?
So far after two periods, the Northstars, they're trailing, but it's nice to see them come back and get a goal in the second period, and hopefully we can pull the win out there, and yeah. Let's
talk about. I just want to get back to your handicap. How long have you been handicapped from birth, Blake?
Yeah, I was born with cerebral palsy. I was born in an airplane just outside of Winnipeg. I was flown. I was medevaced in 1977 from the part of Winnipeg. I'm originally from Snow Lake, Manitoba.
Well, and you've been like this your whole life, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything to add, Blake, before we go?
I just want to let the public know we do have a Facebook page for People First. It's People First of Manitoba. I encourage the public of Thompson to like that page, and they can find out the latest news, what's going on with People First of Thompson, People First Thompson chapter, as well as what's going on People First of Manitoba.
I don't think they could get a better advocate than you there, Blake. So good luck the rest of the way and enjoy the hockey.
Thank you very much.
You're watching the Northstars Show on Shaw TV.
Bowles has it in the slot, takes a shot, good save by Valens. And Aaron Jones again, rebound came out, but no damage done. Here's the breakaway. Here comes Barron. Barron comes in, makes a move.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, beautiful goal.
So I'm with Brendan Barron now. Brendan, you split the 2 games on the weekend. How do you think the team played, picking up 2 out of a possible 4 points?
I thought we played really good. I thought the second game was much better. I didn't think that they played as good as they did in the first game as in the second game. And yeah.
So,
yeah.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so you scored the overtime goal in the second game. Where'd that nice move come from?
It's a goal I've used before. I did about, I think, 3 times last year in a shootout, and it's worked for me, I think, all the time. I got stopped once, actually, by Brandon. And, yeah, it's a go-to move for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely nice. All right, I'll ask you some questions now.
Okay.
All right, so favorite song?
Ooh. Your Love.
Any brothers or sisters?
One sister.
Worst Movember mustaches?
Like, who has the worst
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Maybe that you've seen before.
Tanner.
Tanner?
Yeah, terrible.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
Cleanest teammate?
Clueless?
Cleanest.
Cleanest? Boyd Langen.
Favorite app?
Temple Run.
Least favorite pizza topping?
Mushrooms.
And favorite movie on the bus? Tough one.
That is a tough one. Any action movies. I like action movies.
All right, thanks, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot.
That'll do it for this week's episode of the Northstars Show. For Shaw TV, I'm your host, Jaret Schneider. I would like to thank my guests, Brendan Barron and Captain Tanner Hep, as well as Kristopher Blake from the Thompson First People chapter. And the Northstars are on the road this weekend, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.